Hi everybody, it's Cookie Lou in Arizona. Today I'm going to talk to you about the nutritional facts that can change your life. And today's topic is all about toxicology and psychology. I'll begin by telling you what the definition of toxicology is. Toxicology is the branch of science concerned with the nature, effects of, and detection of poisons. The definition of psychology is the study of the mental and emotional functions of the human mind and its behaviors, the mental and emotional factors governing a situation or activity. Toxicology is a fascinating science that could be summed up in 5 little words. The dose makes the poison. The measurement of toxins in the body is based on the dose of the chemicals consumed by it. There are so many substances that impact the body in toxic ways, we really can't avoid them. I'm going to give you an example. I remember seeing a video once about a man who was a scientist of sorts, and his wife gave birth to their first child, who was a little boy. And he took the blood from the newborn's umbilical cord and tested it right after his birth. And the lab results showed 200 toxic chemicals found in the newborn baby's blood, including PCP, which had been banned many years ago. These chemicals were obtained through its mother's bloodstream. And this mother was a conscious eater living a fairly green lifestyle. This proved how damaged our planet is, how the air we breathe, water we drink, and foods we eat are so loaded with toxins we can't escape it. Sooner or later it catches up with us, even though we are living longer lives. How healthy are we really living? So, we have hundreds and hundreds of toxins of the natural and synthetic variety circulating in our bloodstream and stored up in our fat cells. And as you know, obese people have lots of fat cells. Herbicides, petroleum, arsenic, pesticides, mercury, caffeine, aspirin, and most prescription drugs all have a lethal dose. Because of the way food is raised and processed, there is a long list of foods that should no longer be in our diet. And the list is getting longer every day. We eat a piece of meat or cheese and it has synthetic hormones in it. We eat a piece of fish and it has heavy metal residue in it. We a can of tuna, which used to be a very good diet food, is now coming with a warning to not eat more than 2 cans a week because it has heavy concentration of mercury in it. Canned products have chemical coatings inside them that leaches into the foods contained inside them. Beef and poultry has growth hormones and antibiotics in it. Dairy products are also tainted. The ice cream and pastries we love so much are overloaded with fats and sugars that fatten our body and promote free radical damage that inflames our joints. We're told not to worry because these dosages are low and not harmful to us. How many of you truly believe that? How many of you believe that these chemicals found in our foods can build up in our systems and eventually harm us? Especially when supersized portions are overeaten every day by people in our society and around the world. The definition of toxins is an anti-genetic poison or venom of plant or animal origin produced or derived from microorganisms causing disease when present at low concentrations in the body. So not to worry because the dose is low, doesn't really come into play. So as a result of all this, there are too many foods that are not supportive of biological health and should not be in our diet. Understanding this reality makes it our job to choose the foods that will not do harm to our bodies, that are not highly processed, that don't contain massive amounts of chemicals or loaded with salts and sugars. Being weight loss surgery patients or non-weight loss surgery patients, of course, when we're on a diet and we're trying to improve our health and our weight, and body images, we definitely have to develop some kind of a plan that is going to help us succeed in obtaining better health and better body image, body weight. And we have to be pretty much strict with what we're doing at least until we get down to the required average normal weight that we should be at. However, it's hard to live in this world and keep a squeaky clean diet. And there are a lot of social pressures to do otherwise. So what to do, what to do. Here is where the psychological work comes into play with your diet plan. You start by making a conscious decision to eat healthy, organic when possible, to drink spring water, to eat less meats and dairy, to include more veggies and whole grains into your diet every day. As you walk around the supermarket making your food selections, look at all the items on the shelves that you used to choose and picture them as a toxic bomb waiting to explode. This is the mental image that I have when I do my shopping. Realize how better off you are now, thinking and eating differently. You are psychologically changing your eating behavior. You're doing great and you're feeling good. Then something happens to throw you off. You get invited out to a friend or relative's house for dinner or a holiday celebration, and you're served something of poor quality or something that's highly processed. Foods that you would not choose to eat on your own. You feel stressed, threatened that you will be forced to cheat on your diet plan. Again, what to do, what to do. You do the best you can with it, my friends. This is the time to dig into your newly learned behavior, to allow the psychology of eating to take over. To eat clean all the time. You eat clean all the time. Your body is not as toxic as it once was. Allow your brain to relax and remember those 5 words. The dose makes the poison. Then make a choice of either holding your empowerment and finding a way to creatively and kindly decline what was offered and choose something healthy for your body. Or make a choice not to isolate yourself because of the way you normally eat. Meals with friends and loved ones sometimes outweigh the toxins or calories in the foods that they are serving, or worrying about a little bit of sugar. A piece of cake never killed anyone. A small dish of pasta will not make you swell up and die. A slice of pizza will not make you fat for all eternity. So relax, let it go, and be a participant in life. Accept the food, take a few bites, and put it down. Or eat it completely. If you have developed a better balance in mind and body, the wisdom within you knows the answer. Trust your body and trust life. Stay empowered over your health, but also do your best to stay connected to the ways of the world and the ones you love. So that's my topic of discussion today is number 1, understand that there are toxins in this world that we can't avoid. Understand that we have to do the best that we can to try to avoid them as much as possible. Understand that if we're in a social environment where we're presented with foods that might threaten our diet plan, to relax with it, to know that your mind is in balance, and that part of the psychology of eating is knowing what to pick and choose and when to do it. So that's about all I have to say today. I hope you enjoyed my little speech. Some of this information was from my own experiences, from other stories that I learned about and read about, and some of it is from the psychology of eating. So thank you for listening and have a great day.